Hello and welcome to Top 5 Replays of the Week, and here's your host, the Goblin King himself. And we got D's Nuts, aka Ricky Bobby. He is playing Dogmatica, and he is playing against Pearly, and Pearly ends on a pretty crazy board. The one thing that the reason why this is number 5, I'm going to tell you this right now, because Ricky does have to deal through a lot. Two particular reasons. One is this guy gets like ridiculously greedy with these Pearly cards. I don't understand why he does this. He already has like a Sleepy he can add to this card, so he's going to end on 2 Sleepies, and he has Trap. So he's already going to draw 4 cards. So him using the Princess Sprite to just look at a spell is not worth it. He actually is playing the UDF, which is the Utopic Draco Future package, where you do with the Ghost Trick engine. So he could have just went Ghost Trick, and he could have ended on UDF, or there's another thing he could have done. I think this one's still worse. UDF seems like the only good play, to be honest. In hindsight, because you know what your opponent's playing. He could have also just went the Lycerate card, which makes him so he can't die, you know what I mean? So, like, I don't know, it just seems really ridiculous why this person would play like this. But, you know what, he still has to deal with draw 4, and this person ends up drawing Maxi too. So, it's still good when you think about that. See, we got Maxi, and he draws another card, so he's at 4 cards already. And I used to play through a bunch of shit. Calamity. I think I'm going to say, though, is with playing these cards, I'm going to point out that if he outs the board, this dude loses any chance of doing anything because he's going to lose his entire extra deck. So, like, it doesn't matter if he draws 30 cards if his whole extra deck's gone. So, he ashes that, goes into Matrix. Matrix is huge, by the way, because gets to pop that. Here comes Ecclesia. Maximus. They already have Floateris in hand. Sent to a graveyard. Again, he's like running out of cards. He has 5 cards left in the extra deck. He has White Relic of Dogmatica. This card's super relevant. Because remember, he's not spinning. If you guys are wondering why he's not spinning, it's because in his mind, he's like, well... Like, he didn't spin in the beginning because in his mind, he's like, well, I don't think I'm going to lose my boss monster because this thing's huge. But White Relic becomes massive, and now it becomes 5k. It goes over. He doesn't actually die here. He wouldn't have lethal because Ricky Bobby didn't place Maximus in attack. So if he placed it in attack, he actually would have had lethal, which is why I was saying the Lycerate. But... overall, if he just went UDF and he just interrupted like one of his abilities early, the guy would have just lost. It would have been tough for him to win. That plus being aggressive with it, it's just really silly, especially when you know they're playing Dogmatica and you know they're going to rip your extra deck and you're not going to have that many follow-up plays because they're going to take all your sources away. So I don't know. But yeah, either way, good job, Ricky Bobby. You taught him a lesson. Alrighty, we're here at game number 4 of the week. We got Oldtimer, which I think is a first-time submitter. This is during the festival. So this is the Ritual Festival. And the Oldtimer, he's got a pretty funny deck. So he's playing Gishki, just pure Gishki, which is probably one of the better decks, to be honest. But this guy's going to try and set up full board. The one thing I do not like about him setting up full board is he does not get Hoon Lee, but he doesn't get Hoon Lee because of Hari. Because he actually impermed the Hari, so it was good on him. But you're going to see actual full Gishki, like real Gishki cards here. So he's going to tribute his monster. Here comes Zeal Gigas, which is a super Chad card. And now he's gonna add Gishki Shadow. Gets Aquamir again. Here comes Nemiramis, which gets I actually didn't think this card can bring back ritual monsters, which is actually kind of cool. Alright, so now he gets back the one that lets him tribute. Or he gets the one that lets him tribute with Nekavir here. And here's Kraken. Kraken actually does a hand rip. So even if this guy was able to come back, He would have to deal with a negate, plus he got hand rip, so you only have 2 cards. Kinda gross. Just saying. Gishki looks pretty fun, but it's too expensive for my taste. Especially I don't want to be crafting these poopy URs outside of this event. Alrighty, we're here with top 3. And you know what? It wouldn't be a top 3 without Fortunado, our weekly submission for Fortunado. And he's going to lead off with Unicorn. Unicorn's going to get popped by the Ghost Ogre, but that really doesn't matter too much because he does get Birth. And then he's going to get Maxi. The Maxi does hurt, but he's going to be able to use Tripic Tactics Talent Thrust to get these Twin Saw. And he's just going to normal summon this. Remember, it has 100 attack. I want you guys to remember that. This guy goes into Zay Ahmed, but he knows the Twin Saw is there. He knows it's there. So he goes for the attack to get rid of it. But little does he know is he has Straddle. So he actually just loses his Zayaman, which is hilarious. And then he's like, oh shit, let me go into this. Normal summon pop. Bye-bye. And the opponent's gonna skip. It's a short little thing, but I thought it was really funny. And I think that matters. I think that matters a little. Imagine playing this and you're like, oh, I fucked him. I hit him with that Max C. I really destroyed him there. And then you lose to Straddle into Twin Saw. Alrighty, we're here at number 2. And I'm going to say these 2 games that you're going to see in the top 2, I think are a bit higher quality than the past 3. Sometimes we don't get the best replays this show, but they're still kind of interesting. So, no offense to everyone else, but these are kind of these are really good ones. Okay? No offense. I just realized it kind of sounds mean. Just like you guys all suck. So, this guy's going to do absolute full Kashtira end board. Like, this guy just does one massive misplay, though, the A Thunder. And you guys will see what I'm talking about soon enough. So, here we go. Here's a Rise Heart. Boom. There's Ogre. He gets Big Bang. He has Tier Element Kashtira, which lets him use it. Boom. Summon. And now he gets 3. So, this is like... I want to point out this board is crazy good. So he has the on-demand banish here. He has double lock here, so you can just start locking out the board. And then he also has Fenrir for another banish. Like, this dude has a lot of interruption, and he can lock it out really quickly. All he has to do... What would you guys do if you weren't stupid? Okay, yes. If you said... Oh, you probably shouldn't activate Shangri-Ira because, like, what the fuck are you gonna grab? Unicorn? Really? You're gonna risk getting thrusted for a unicorn? Usually, you only use this ability if you have like nothing else going on and you really wanted to get like Fenrir or something. Like you have no other thing on the board. Then you probably use this. But if you already have this, and maybe you have Fenrir already. There's no point in using this to get unicorn. It's just really stupid. But the opponent doesn't think so. He's like, you know what? I'm going to use it. I want that unicorn. Now he gets Kaijun. He gets Maxi. Maxi gets called by. It's going to be a rough night for A Thunder. Thrust into talent. Now, I'm going to say ADR. This is one play I do not like. One play I don't like. Originally, I didn't like. Is you grab Fenrir. I personally thought you should have just grabbed this, grab it, turn it to attack, go into Zeus, and then wipe the board. You would think that, right? But I was wrong. I take everything I said back. So now he does this. Pops everything. Boom. Shakalaka. He rips out of the deck. This guy's feeling real good about himself. What do you think is going to happen here? If you said, yes, he's going to get Makonko, then you'd be absolutely correct. Yeah, he just got Makonko'd with fucking mosquitoes. These mosquitoes are Florida mosquitoes. He just sucked everything. Sucked them dry. Not in a good way either. Pretty rough. But yeah, that was freaking awesome. So, good job, ADR 202. Pretty sweet. Alright, we're with number 1 of the day. This is the festival, and I wanted to also show this deck. This deck is Super AIDS. If you are part of the Discord, people already talked about it. This is the deck. If you want to just get your points fast in this Ritual Festival, this is the deck to play. This is going to showcase some things that the deck can do. It's a really funny video, too. So this is by Spiffy. Good job, Spiffy, for this. It's a really, really funny video. So Spiffy's already going to be comboing off here. Boom. And Zeta's going to come out. Gets this field spell. So this is a turn skip deck, pretty much. So he's going to show you how to do the turn skip. Go to Fafnir. Here comes Gamma. Here's Cross Sheep. And the reason why you want to go into Cross Sheep... The reason you go into Cross Sheep, by the way, is so when you use the Drytron... when you ritual summon a monster, you get to draw 2, trying to draw... Because it's technically not turn skip unless you get the trap. So that's kind of what we're looking for here. So he's going to actually go into Draconades first. Then he's going to grab Natasha. Boom. And then finally, we're going to go into Draco Overlord. That's the turn skip. And now, now this is a turn skip. So he's going to get his battle phase, but this is going to make it so the end of battle phase, it just becomes end of turn immediately. It's either this or Thunder King Ruler. Those are the cards you need to actually do it. So now this is the end of turn. Boom, skip the turn. And you'd say, oh, well, GG, easy. This guy's playing like Burn, Battle Fader, Time Lord shit. So he's playing a lot of these cards that protect him in the battle phase, and he's playing like Time Lords with Burn. So here comes Fafnir. So remember what just happened? Well, you're going to experience this again. Here it comes. We're going to draw 2 more off Cross Sheep. Couldn't find the trap. We couldn't find the trap, which is unfortunate, but his main phase 1 is skipped. So he's not going to be able to Time Lord and, like... This guy's not going to be able to Time Lord fuck us over. Plus, he can't Time Lord anyway because there's a monster on the field. So here we go. Here comes the boss monster. And he's doing this to pop the back row. The back row is threatening Roar. So what do you think we're doing here? Curiosity here. He's just going to let this play out again. He's going to pop the Battle Fader this time because we're going to try and go for a kill. Now he drew the Thunder Ruler. So now we can actually, like, turn skip. This guy Wabaku'd, so, like, you can't kill him, obviously. So this is already, like, 2 time skips. Or 3, I don't even know at this point. I think there's, like, let's just keep saying it. It's pretty crazy. Attacks, he gets Scarecrow. He has to go into Cross Sheep. He needs to clear a room. I don't know if he needed a double Cross Sheep here. I think he just wanted a full value off of the Gamma. Drew to the Thunder Driller. Here's another turn skip. This dude draws 3 cards. Alright, skip. You see, this is how you know he's playing Time Lords, by the way. Here comes another one. What do you think is going to happen, guys? How many time skips do you think we're going to do? We already have done... How many have we done so far? 1, 2, 3... We've done 3 time skips so far. Like, full time skips. This is going to be the 4th. Bye-bye. Oh, looks like we're doing this again, guys. We're going for another time skip, guys. This is so AIDS. I mean, both decks are kind of AIDS, to be honest, but this is just so funny to me. Draw 2. Oh, there's some more time skips. Here's another one. Pop the card. And now Spiffy's like, finally, we got this. Easy peasy. Nope. Brings him down pretty low. Not gonna lie. But now we have to do this again. You guys already know what time it is. It's like that Franklin meme where it's like, here we go again. And then finally, the last Thunder Ruler is going to knock him out of the game. He can't deal with it. I think it was a total of 6 time skips he did, like 6 or 7 full time skips, which is fucking crazy. Actually, it had to be 6 because he only placed 6 of the traps in his deck. So, pretty nuts. Awesome job, Spiffy. If you guys want to submit your own replays, join the Discord. The link is down below. And submit it in the Submit Duel Replay channel. If you guys have a confusion on what you're supposed to do, just look at what other people are doing. Okay? Or just ask. If you ask, someone will answer. Okay? You guys are awesome.